All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on a career that's at the very heart of global trade, centered around a machine that is seriously powerful, but one you've probably never seen up close. If you've ever wondered how the modern world actually works, how things get from one place to another, you're going to want to stick around.
You know, it's funny. We buy things all the time, but do we ever really stop and think about the journey they took to get to us? It's this huge, complex dance involving massive ships, trucks, and bustling ports. And at the center of it all is the humble shipping container and the incredible challenge of moving it from sea to land. That's really where our story kicks off. So let's meet the star of the show. It's a machine you've probably never heard of, but whose work you've definitely benefited from. It's called the reach stacker, or sometimes a container handler. Just try to picture a busy port for a second. We're talking thousands upon thousands of containers, and each one weighs tons. Moving all of that around efficiently is a mind-boggling task. Well, these machines are the absolute workhorses that make it all possible. So what is it exactly? Well, think of a reach stacker as a super specialized truck built for one really important job: moving those massive cargo containers. It can lift them, move them, and stack them with incredible precision. It's totally essential for any port that wants to keep things moving. Okay, so you've got this absolute beast of a machine. You can't just hand the keys over to anyone, right? It takes a highly skilled professional to handle it. So how do you become one of those people? Let's take a look at the training program that gets you there. And that's what's so cool about this. It's a direct path to a real professional qualification. We're not talking about a years-long degree here. This is a super targeted program designed to give you the exact skills that employers in the logistics world are looking for right now. So let's look at the numbers. What are we talking about here? It's just a 1 to 2 week course. That's it. For a cost of about 7,500 Rand, you can walk away with a nationally recognized NQF Level 3 qualification. It's a really fast and focused way to invest in a brand new, in-demand career. All right, so what do they actually pack into those 1 or 2 weeks? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what you learn and how the course is put together. Now, this is what I think is really key. Look at that breakdown. A whopping 70% of the course is practical, hands-on, on-the-machine training. The other 30% is the essential theory and assessment you need to make sure you're not just skilled, but also safe and professional. So during that huge practical part of the course, you're really getting to know the machine inside and out. It's not just about learning to drive it. It's about mastering those daily safety checks, understanding what every single part does, and of course, getting down the core skill of safely lifting and moving these massive loads. But the theory is just as important. This is where you learn the rules and regulations, get a real feel for the mechanics of the machine, and really understand load capacities to keep things safe. It's all about building that professional, safety-first mindset. Okay, so the training sounds great, but what about the job itself? You put in the work. What's the payoff? Let's talk about where you can work, what you can earn, and the qualifications you walk away with. And this quote really says it all. Your skills are needed at the very backbone of the supply chain. You can work right there in the ports where all the goods come into the country, or for the big transportation companies that move all that stuff inland. So let's get to the bottom line: money. What can you expect to earn? While in South Africa, a certified reach stacker operator is looking at a monthly salary somewhere between 8,000 and 25,000 Rand. Of course, that'll depend on your experience, where you work, and your hours. When you finish the course, you walk away with 2 really important documents. First up is the Certificate of Competence. That's what employers are really looking for. Second is your operator's license. And here's a key detail. You have to remember to get that license renewed every 2 years to keep it valid. So, if you're listening to this and thinking, hey, that actually sounds like a pretty cool career path, the next question is obvious. How do you get the ball rolling? Well, the process is surprisingly simple. It really just comes down to 3 easy steps. First, you'll need 2 certified copies of your ID or your passport. Second, you'll need a couple of ID photos. And third, you just contact the training provider to get yourself enrolled. That's pretty much it. And get this, the course fee covers more than just the training itself. There are some really valuable perks included. For one, students get free accommodation, which is a huge help. You also get job assistance after you finish the course, and because the classes are small, you know you're going to get focused, personal instruction. And for anyone who's ready to take that next step, here's the contact information straight from the source material. You can reach out on WhatsApp, give them a call on the office line, or just shoot them an email to get your booking sorted out.
You know, it really makes you think, doesn't it? The reach stacker operator is a perfect example of a vital, skilled career that most of us never even see. It just begs the question, what other hidden careers are out there, quietly acting as the engines that power our whole global economy?